Alright dudes, how's it going? Welcome back to Twilight Princess, and we are finally in the Arbiters ground. And we're not off to a good start because I must have cocked up about 5 times in this bloody room. I like this temple. It's a good place. It's a bit more Zelda-y. It's obviously sort of based off the Spirit Temple from the Ocarina of Time. And there's little lava dudes there who are quite annoying. And they like to jump over you when you're trying to walk places you need to go and do jumps and shit, making you go all over the shop. But there's a couple of gimmicks in this place. The first is the quicksand. You cannot walk far in it because you will fall in and like drown and shit. And the other thing is the gimmick is the new weapon in the new item in this area, which is a pretty fun one. But we don't get that till a lot later on, unfortunately. And the aim here is to open this door. After we've finally taken out these dudes, which are quite annoying. I would say these dudes are sort of similar to the twin mold kind of lava kind of doohickeys. And here we have another one of these thingies which we have to bring towards us with a claw shot. If we try and pull it from the sand, we will fall in. And if you it acts the same way as falling through a bottomless pit. This does, as if you fall in it, all what will happen is you shall you'll just start at the beginning of the room again, and all the enemies will be back. And we get ourselves a free cauldron of Lasnor, which we don't actually use that much. But it's nice to have a free supply, and you can actually come here whenever you want then to come and get some, but pretty easy to buy, especially with how much money I'm rolling in at the moment. But there's lots of these platforms as well which I like to leave, not leave, bloody just disappear when you stand on them, but they give you a brief extra time before you're in the sand. And when I was playing this, I just was not on form at all. But it does get better. And these dudes are pretty annoying, little beetle lava kind of doohickeys. And just spinning and attacking gets rid of them easily enough. Here we have the use of the lantern now, because it's a very, very dark room with annoying enemies and bottomless pits, as you do. But it's not until we turn the lights on we can actually see what the hell is going on. And the lighting effect is pretty nice there when you hit somebody, the way the light bounces off everything. But luckily we've got our lantern, but it's nice enough to give us more fuel just in case we did need any more. But not only do we need to do this for light, we need to actually do it to open the door. These little dudes are little pussies, and they don't take much. They just take one shot to kill, and they're just like mini stealth monsters. And in here we get such a massive similarity to Ocarina of Time. It's not the same temple, but in the Forest Temple, when you had to collect the 4 Poe souls to actually open up the passage, it's unbelievable but it's nice they actually did use this. Was a good throwback, but it wasn't something I'd expect. And we got our first one here. And these are a little bit more difficult to kill than regular pose. When they go to attack like that, they get a brief time where they become solid enough. So the idea is to keep close, but dodge the lantern whilst trying to hit them. Which, unfortunately, I get that ass about face again until something just clicks into me what I've got to do to kill them. But it takes 2 of these, and then you can finish it off. And our first one goes straight back onto the thing. We don't have to collect anything or drop it anywhere, it just goes there. This again is actually a pretty simple tempo compared to the previous one in terms of where we can go, the layout. There's not a lot of floors, there's about well there's a few lower floors, but it's not every floor that's low, so it's bearable, manageable. And here I had to cut out some more stuff because I didn't have a clue where I was going, what I was doing. And we do, however, get our first heart piece of the dungeon here. And I'm aware that on the opposite side of here, or the mirrored side, is a bloody another chest with the map, which I don't even get till later on because I just don't even comprehend that it's there. Which is quite annoying, but still. And here, you don't want to go straight through this door, like what I did, because that's wrong. So what you want to do, just into a dog, and you can dig by here. There's also a good feature now, the fact that we've got to use the dog in the temples. We're not limited just being Link, so we get a slightly bigger skill set, and some poses might require a little bit more thinking, which is also pretty nice. And here, you want to turn this. There's a lot of these where you have to change the you have to change where the wall is, and this is a re-dead, and I really was getting annoyed trying to fight this because I just kept getting locked by the stupid bloody scream, and I just could not move quick enough away from him. And it's easier just to do the strike attacks and then just back off. Otherwise you're going to constantly get him done. But then, I realised later on that the easiest way to kill these pricks is to actually use a bomb arrow. And I've used a hell of a lot of bomb arrows in this place, which was a nice change. And bomb arrows are pretty damn strong. And what you want to do here is, there's a grapple point which is quite annoying to try and get to. But once you've hit that, we're up here, so now we can go through another doorway, and that was an odd glitch. But we can go through another doorway which otherwise would have been obstructed by the wall if you would have pushed it back and come up. And again we get another Poe, which again is easily taken care of. Especially after knowing that it's easier to do the first time. This room is pretty cool, the way you have to actually find him. And you can usually tell where they are as well, because you hear the jingling of the lantern before you actually see them. And Min is nice enough to help us open doors when we're a dog, which is always pretty cool. And jump back down through the hole is where we need to go, as we need to put the thingy back. And since we've got the key, there is now a door up the top which we can now go through. Which again, with this game, it is very it gives the appearance of non-linearity, which I'm not sure if I like, because it isn't linear at all. If you try and go anywhere else but here, this is the only way you can go. There's nowhere else you can go. It might be a way, you know, to like force people to go in the right way, but I'm not too sure if I'm keen on it. I'd like to have a bit more choice. Like, I'd like to be able to go up the other side first, or this side. I don't want to be limited by items or doors and what have you. It'd be nice to have a bit more freedom to go and do it the way I want to. And here, there's more lavas. Again, a couple of strikes with the old sword and they're down. And again, you've got to be quick on your heels to go and grab that. And that those ejecting spikes come up a few more times as well, which are quite annoying. They can take you by surprise, which they did to me. And these little oh, I forgot what they're called now, bubbles or something stupid like that. The best way to do them in really is to close shot and then whack with the sword. And all we've got to do here is keep pulling this back, and doing this is sort of like a little timed event where we basically just got to let go of this when it finally pull it all the way up, and then just bowl on through as quick as you can. And you can also just stand in the middle there if you don't think you're going to make it, and climb over. Man, that was a lucky close shot there. I wasn't even aiming for him. I was actually locked onto Matey, and he still decided, you know, I'll lock onto him, it's fine. First things first, before we start turning the old rotator runo, is that we gotta pick up the compass, which is right behind. And the revolving door thing is actually disguised as a statue, which is quite a nice thing. It's not as blatant as it was before. And here is where I think, no, they don't come useful yet, but no, we've got to go and open this door over here, and I think we can go and fight another Poe, because, you know, they're nearly dead. Oh, no, yes, and another Poe in here. And this room I do not like, took me by surprise. And as you can probably hear, there's some jingling of a bloody lantern going on. And there's a whole army of these little wankers. So the best thing you want to do here is just take out as many of these dudes as you can, and then equip the old bomb arrows, because it's easy that way. And these bomb arrows are so bloody effective, it's unbelievable. It takes 2 shoots to kill somebody with it, and it's really good for taking them out, because it's quick. It doesn't. We both got like 60 arrows and 60 bombs, so it's a good combination. And that is the secret doorway to the old Poe Arena. And it's a little bit more awkward here because it's a bit more enclosed, but still easy. And there we go, that's the 3rd Poe. We've got one more left on the other side, and we will be going over to that side next video, unfortunately, because it's going to be, I think, about 3 videos long as well, same as Leg Bed. So I shall see you dudes next video when we'll be tackling some more of the grounds. See you later!
This